Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Dheeraj, and today we are going to study class 11th, chapter number 1 of Snapshot, and the name of the chapter is The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, written by William Saroyan. Before we start further, let's know something about the writer of the story. As you can see the picture, and William was basically an American Armenian novelist born on 31st August and died on 18th May 1981. And his main work were My Name is Aram, The Human Comedy, Papa You Are Crazy, Me, and many more. Now let's talk about the characters of the story. There are many characters and I have divided them into major and minor ones. The major ones on your screen are, the first one is Aram. He's basically the narrator and a very young, poor Armenian country boy. He's of 9 years of age and he belonged to the Garoglanian family. This is basically a tribe in Armenia. Now his cousin Murad, who's 13 years of age, is also another young, poor Armenian country boy, and he also belonged to the same Garoglanian tribe. Then we have Uncle Khosrov. He's basically the uncle of Aram and Murad, and he's an enormous man with a powerful head with black hair and had longest mustache in San Joaquin Valley. Then we have a poor farmer whose name is John Byro, and just out of loneliness he learnt Armenian language. And then we have a beautiful white horse whose name is given as Wazir. Now among minor characters we have only few of them, like Arak, he's the son of Uncle Khosrov. Then we have Fethwejian, he's basically an owner of a deserted vineyard in whose farm the white horse was kept secretly by Murad. Then we have Zorab, he's the father of Murad. And then we have Tikran Halabian, he is also an owner of a vineyard. There is one more very important term in this story, and that is Garoglanian tribe. Now basically it means a tribe in Armenia whose hallmark is trust and honesty. That means people in this tribe can never betray anyone and they can never be a part of any robbery. They are very honest and can be trusted. Now this slide is very important for you because in this picture you can see that I'm talking about Armenia and Assyria. Why I'm talking about these two places? Because the narrator and his cousin are basically from Armenia, and it's very important for us to know where exactly Armenia is. And also another character, John Byro, who was a farmer, is from another place, and that place is Assyria. Now Assyria is an old name, but now it is called as Syria. So in this picture you can clearly see where Syria and Armenia are, and both are part of now Asia. Now let me start with the explanation of this chapter. The story The Summer of the Beautiful White Horse is narrated by a 9-year-old Armenian boy named Aram. He was a member of the Garoglanian tribe. He used to live on Walnut Avenue in San Joaquin Valley in California, and behind their house was the country full of vineyards, orchids, irrigation, ditches. Ditches basically means drains or channels, and the country roads. To make this story easier for you, I have divided into various headings which you can see on the screen, and you can even note down this beautiful summary. So let's go further. So one morning, Aram is awakened at 4 a.m. in the morning by his cousin Murad, who is believed to be very crazy except Aram, and he is seen sitting on a beautiful white horse just outside the window. Aram had always wanted to ride a white horse, but his family was too poor to afford one. So Aram thinks that he was dreaming, but another call from Murad makes him believe that he was actually standing with a horse. Aram felt that his cousin couldn't have stolen the horse, as because both Aram and Murad belonged to the Garoglanian tribe in Armenia, and remember whose hallmark was trust and honesty, so no Garoglanian could ever betray anyone or steal anything. So as Aram is invited for horse riding, the idea of Murad stealing the horse drained away from Aram's mind, as he felt that it wouldn't become stealing unless and until they offered to sell the horse. So within 3 minutes, they both reached Olive Avenue from Walnut Avenue, and the horse began to trot. That means walk very fast, because it was a very open area which had open spaces with vineyards, ditches, and country channels. They enjoyed the fresh air and amazing ride together on the horse for some time, but then they wanted to take individual rides. So Murad returned wet after a couple of minutes because he enjoyed his rides in the country ditches. And then Aram took the horse to the vineyard of Dikran Halebian, where the horse leaped over 7 vines before Aram, and then he finally fell on the ground. The horse ran here and there, and after it was caught, they both took the horse to a deserted vineyard of a farmer named Fethwazian. Now let me talk about Uncle Khosrow. He was an enormous man with a powerful head, with black hair, and he had the longest mustache in San Joaquin Valley, which was in California. He was always furious, impatient, and irritable, and he would roar at everyone to stop talking, and he would always say, "It's no harm, pay no attention to it." In fact, one day when his son Arak came and told them that their house was on fire, Khosrow silenced by roaring, "Enough, it's no harm," and always took things very lightly. That afternoon, Uncle Khosrow visited Aram's house to drink coffee and smoke some cigarettes. He sat in the parlor, sipping and smoking, and he remembered the old country. Then another visitor arrived, who was an Assyrian farmer named John Byro. He also enjoyed coffee and smoked cigarettes. He reported to Aram's mother that his white horse, which had been stolen a month ago, was still missing. Hearing this, Aram concludes that Murad must have had the horse for a very long time. Khosrow, hearing this, again said, "It's no harm," to such an extent that Byro was forced to leave the place. So Aram ran to Murad to inform him about the John Byro's arrival. Aram pleads to Murad not to return the horse until he could learn to ride, and promises to perfect his riding skills within 6 months. 2 weeks later, when they were going to take the horse back to its hiding place, they met Byro on the road. The farmer was extremely surprised to see a look-alike horse, but he refused to believe that the boys had stolen his horse, as he knew that they both belonged to the Garoglanian tribe, and its hallmark was trust and honesty, and no Garoglanian could ever betray anyone or steal anything. Later, the boys returned back the horse quietly. That afternoon, Byro came to Aram's house again to inform that the stolen horse has been returned. He even thanked God because now the horse had become better tempered and well behaved. So this is how the story ends. I hope you have enjoyed the story, and thank you once again for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel Learn with Dheeraj for more educational, easy and informational videos. Thank you and goodbye.